guys, we're back here with video 2. As I promised, we've got the other 2 boxes here that came from UPS later on in the day. I've taken some of the accessories out that comes with the kit, everything that I've ordered. So we have spinners, 2 spinners here. I'm going to set some of this stuff down to the side here. We've got the 3-bladed props that we'll be using, 2 of those. We have the lights that'll be installed, proper adapters, and let's open up this other box here, which is the cockpit. That's going to be needed to be painted, but all the cockpit pieces are here to be cut out and painted. I think on the cockpit, what I'll be doing is getting my buddy, goes by the name of Mr. V. Does a lot of painting and stuff and building and stuff like this. He gets excited to do this stuff, so I think for the cockpit I'm going to try to get him involved. Looks like we got a little damage here on one of the seats here. Not too bad, it's right in the right area. But we have the cockpit and all the stuff that goes inside here. I've been thinking about the doors. Since the doors are going to be moving doors, on most of the jets for the gear doors, there's like an air cylinder that we use to make the gear door open and close. I'm thinking that might be a good idea for the doors. Put a couple air restrictors in there and make the doors open nice, slow, and scale. So when I have it sitting out and people are checking it out, I can just flick the button and the doors are open slowly. So I'm going to see how that works, and hopefully it comes out alright. I've been picking my brain with that one, but I think it might be a good idea to use gear door cylinders to actually make the doors move instead of opening them with your hand and let it sit there. But I think it'll be pretty neat to do that. I'm going to go ahead and put this box away. So in box number 2, I'm going to call that box number 3, is we have the wings. The wings, stabs, everything there. As you guys can see, the wings came in a separate box here. It's all nice and packaged. We got decals in there. Decals, instructions. I had printed the instructions online from the site of scaleflying.com just to have an idea of what's going on with everything and how everything would be installed. So let's go ahead and get these wings and stuff out of here. Everything's nice and taped down really nice. Lots of tape. Go ahead and open this up here. Tape sticking to my hand. Make sure one of the sides is already open for me. Looks not like so, so I'm going to go ahead and open this side up. Get this out of here. So we already have the flaps here installed. These are the controls to make the flaps work. So these are going to have to be hinged in. They do come out, so I have to epoxy these inside there. They slide in with the little wooden dowels there. So go ahead and slide this back in there. You got the motor nacelles inside, well made, not fragile at all. servos hookups. If you guys are going to run nitro, I guess this would be to make the motor go and stop. But again, we're going to be making this electric, so I'll be using one of these areas for ESC to keep cooling. Remember, I showed you guys the cover, so there's going to be plenty of air to come across here to cool. And with that open vent on the bottom is excellent, you know. The retract area has to be cut out. I can see them here. I don't know if you guys can see through there, but I can. Retract area is right about here. Some areas that has to be cut out here, probably for to hook up the servos inside there. Looks really neat. Like I said, all the panel lines and the rivets are there. This is really super scale. A guy named Cliff designed this. He has the rights to the Beechcraft, so he was able to draw it up and try to make it scale as possible. See what else we got in here. Looks like what we have next is it's going to be the elevator section. So we have the elevator sections here. Left side, right side. Now these pins are in there, I'm guessing, to just keep this together, because they're actually not moving hinges. They're just to keep the piece together without flexing and bending and getting damaged. But the panel lines are there on this side too, on both sides of the elevator section here. Be using some, I think in the box it said 5-minute epoxy, but I'll be using 30-minute epoxy here. Very neat. I mean, these are actual rivets here that are, if you guys can hear that, that's actual rivets that are on side the plane. So, you know, like the real scale one does have. Okay, so we have the elevator section here. Now we're going to break out the wings. Lots of tape, guys, lots of tape. So we have the wings here. The outer side wings here in the corner. Go ahead and open up this package here also. Slide one of these out of here. More rivets here on the ailerons. Said these will have to be epoxied in. This right here, control pins that go inside here. Very nice. And here on the corner, as you can see, the shape's missing. It's probably where I'm going to be installing the light at. So there should be a clear cover right there for the light section. Very nice. Well made. Well made. This is not your average $200 kit you can see here. I mean, it's almost as, if you guys ever heard of saying that, it looks good on the online site, but it really looks better in person. This is one of those times I can say that. So, okay, so we've got everything here now. What I'll be doing next is doing a dry fit test. So pretty much what I'll be doing is assembling the whole plane, making sure everything fits where it's supposed to, making sure all the hardware is there. I will be having to use some epoxy to have some of the joints stay in place so they won't fall off. So next video will be the dry fit test. Then we'll install the electronics for our servos and motors, etc. And we'll be moving right along. In the meanwhile, after this video, Mr. V, I'm going to be giving you a call to see if you can build a cockpit for me. Look for video 3, the dry fit test. Also, remember, on my blog, there's a link below inside the notes of the video where you can click on the link and it'll take you to my blog where I've taken more pictures to show you guys everything up closer. Look for video 3.